Hey guys, this is going to be the third of the Legend88 reviews. George, we all know George, he said Legend88, a pro, played on, I think it was Taijin, mini games, played very basic. Here are three against the 7-Dan, where the 7-Dan played unusual moves. Why do you go ahead and review it when you first see it? Might be fun. I did that with the first two, but this one thing led to another, and I've already seen it. But here we go. 7-Dan plays there. Okay, we know this one. And again, I think this is a very smart plan for black. Start with A. Anything you do in the center, I'm going to negate you. Black B. Please take the outside, which I've already negated. It's kind of a smart deal. The bad side is AI's like, no, we already know this is kind of silly. Okay, so who's better, white's thickness or B, which isn't doing anything other than sort of kind of negating? White's still better. With the 7-Dan, a lot of times you want to play something a number of times to experience it, and you win and you win and you win. I know this is wrong. How come no one can beat me? Finally, you find a player who's just beating you consistently. Ah, now I understand. Okay. Black. I would call this an error. Let's look at why. Clearly, black is saying, I'm going to try to get rid of your area 1. Things associated with this wall of yours. So I'm not going to play here and encourage you to grow that bottom area, nor here, giving you a very easy approach as you're building the bottom. Instead, I'm going to play this sort of move, so it's hard for you to play here. Well, if you're going to play this, then play this. You are more so negating white and more so telling him he can't play here. Okay, so black plays here. I think that's a little bit off. White, fine. Black. We see by black's placement, he has something in mind, and that is, hey, I get to extend. Not a good idea. Let's see why that is. Let's give white a nice wall. What a pretty wall. What do you think about, let's do it this way, take our time here. Hey, yeah, no problem. I get my full 2-space extension. No. How come? Because this black stone is beyond pitiful next to this big white wall. It's just hardly exists. It's so pitiful. Okay, I agree. What about this one? Sorry, too close. It's not incredibly pitiful, but it's pitiful. Okay, so just how close can you get? This is the question. First, let's touch on a few rules. A stone needs to have 3 options for health to be healthy. This is a rule that needs much definition and works only most of the time. It's just a rule that doesn't mean anything. But this is how we get our wrap our minds around complex situations. We get like little rules. Okay. Options for health. In this case, we're looking at running. I'm getting there. Just a second. Get rid of those guys. Come on. Okay. Does this stone have 3 options for health? 1, no. Why not? There's no next move. This black stone, N3, has no next move. It's not valid. Let's try this black stone. Is that a valid next move? It doesn't have to be a 2 space. It can be a 1 space. That's still running. Yes, it's valid. How can you tell? There's a next move. Long you have a next move, it's valid. Okay. With all these pieces of information, what I do when I want to know where to play, how close can I get to the wall? I personally have to count backwards. That's my 3rd stone. That's my 2nd stone. That's my 1st stone. Arg. I'm clicking poorly. H3. I have to name it or else I'll forget it. H3. Pinch. Valid. How come? I have a next move. I'm not too close to the wall. Oh, pardon me. Some 45 years ago, I was watching a game, or I wasn't watching it, I was reading the game in the Go World, which was our only source of pro games back then. And Cho-Chun played too close to the wall. I couldn't believe it. So in other words, one closer than this. And I'm like, apparently I see this, I've been seeing it wrong because he's Cho-Chun. But sure enough, in the commentary, all the other pros are saying, no, he's one too close to the wall here. So they all agreed with me. Now, it turns out he did that for a particular reason. It was not uncommon for him to play a wrong move on purpose. Why would a professional do this? Well, I really respected his reasoning. He says, I'm searching for something. I love that. I'm going to play bad just because I'm trying to find something. Oh, that's deep. Okay. So we're over here. Too close to thickness. Once he extends, there's no next move. Pull it back one, then you're okay. No reason for white to come in and start fighting. White just plays away. Okay, we're going to do something here. I'm going to pull this back one. Now we extend, there's the next move. Okay. White plays away. Shall black play this? There's no need to. What do you mean there's no need to? Both those stones are safe. Black can play a big move. Here, I really better come back and play a smaller move and give white 2 big corner moves. Yeah, shows it's a mistake. Black comes in, we know that one. Play the Joseki out. Black comes in. We're taking what we have 4 corners, giving white great thickness. Now, this is very much like the first, I think it was the first one we looked at. Okay. I would consider this another mistake for black. How come? Well, there's a few perspectives. One, that's just too deep. You can't run to the left. You can't run to the right. You can't run up. If you live, you've just given a white a 20-line wide wall facing the bottom. Is too much. So what do we do? Well, first, black's job, play in relationship with A. And two, don't go in too far. B, that's relationship. C, yep. D, getting a little thin. If you have options, okay, let's do it. Let's say D. Oh, you're going to get cut off. Well, wait a minute. I have options here. If that's true, okay, maybe you want to sacrifice a stone or something. But on this board, that's a lot of points. No, let's not sacrifice a stone. So pull it back to C, right? Makes sense. Here, just too far. That cuts, duh. If black lives, it's not enough, giving white too much. What's white's job? Kill? No. Almost never. What's the job? Make it hard for him. The harder it is for him, the more profit we're getting. Boom, boom. How do we make it hard? How about we hit the vital point? That makes it interesting. Okay, I'm going to sacrifice that stone and surround. Please take that one eye. Let's imagine that. Boom, we'll just put it here. That's an eye. Just do that real quick to make it an eye. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, it's only one. Okay. So go ahead and take the eye. Black says, I don't want it. What are you, mental? Then I'll keep it. And you're cut everywhere. Boom, surround. Duh. Here, sure. Here, just surround, sure. Here. Okay. White's weak there. Fix. Gotcha. Okay. Surround. White has no weak groups there. This one's a little interesting. One might be tempted. Well, it's kind of hard to come through and surround. What about cutting? Then pull back. See, there's little weaknesses here and there. Well, how about we surround this way? Well, you're still back where there's weaknesses. Notice white's move very thick. And now black's either surrounded or cut through and surrounded. It's a very patient, thick move. I like it. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, fix. Yep. Now here, do you have to fix? Well, let's see. Black. Sorry. Save. Connect. Yeah, you do. Okay. I didn't think you did. I thought, well, black can't kill anything, but white's weak. White doesn't want to operate from a weakness, but it turns out it actually works. So, of course, we'll fix. Yeah. Shall we go for the kill? No, 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 no. Just surround. Now, assuming black lives, notice white's getting all of area 1. How big is that? I don't know, 10, 15? How much is black creating? If he's lucky, 2. So we like these points. Black chooses to live. Now, this is interesting. We can capture this stone instantly. Why would you? Well, let's say we don't. Sorry. Does the cut work? We may need to come back and kill the stone to survive. Ah, let's kill the stone now in Sente. That's an important aspect here. For free. Is that black life? For free, we no longer have to worry about A. Nice. White starts extending. This one I would be curious about. Let's look at a few moves here. We're going to come down and take the right. Sorry, black will just come in however he wants to. Okay, so that's not working. What about this one? Same thing, just come through however he wants to. Okay, so we're not going to like build the right, all right? How about this? Black's getting more, it's not big, okay? What else? How about this one? Well, he'll just flatten us, right? Better for him. He got more in the center than we got on the left. That's no good. So where? White chooses here. Let's assume black says, I don't want you to have the left. Well, all of a sudden, let's just put a white stone here just for the sake of seeing things. I would say this A stone is entirely surrounded. That's a big center. And white can do much better than this, but we're seeing that the picture is clear. Where the B stone has very much helped us in the center. So if I'm always trying to read the opponent's mind. And when we see this white move, that's what I assume he's doing. That, or I'll take the left. Black plays here. So white can play A, develop the left. Black can flatten it some. But also black's getting the B area and supporting his C stone. I don't like this. Is my D group weak? Well, it's hard to call it weak. I think I'll mess around, not let him get yeah, let me come in here. Notice I'm putting A behind enemy lines again. I'm approaching the gap and the gap. This white stone is doing a great deal of work. I love this stone. All right. Now this is fascinating to me. Really? You're going to just leave the A group alone? Really? Well, if you try to surround me, I'll just live. And if you don't try to surround me, I'll just get out. So I'm not in danger. I'm just not going to be getting a bunch of points there. Sounds a little bold to me. I would be concerned about getting surrounded. He's not. Now, something else. Let's assume I'm right. This A group, not good. Want to help the A group. Now, I'm actually thinking this is on his mind. This is me reading his mind. I want to help my A group. How shall I help my A group? Well, remember that gap that makes black weak? Ooh, I'm closer to the gap. I'm going to come through and get you. I am helping my two stones by bothering this whole area. I can now come through and hurt that gap. That's my guess here. Now it's a guess. but it's a wonderful white stone just by itself, really hurting black. And I believe there's also lots of defensive quality to it. Black, white, black, white, black. White is really, bam, you are cut, buddy. What a delightful turn of events. Look at the center. It's huge. That's impressive. Okay. Black has problems here. You gonna let me cut into you? No. Well, then you're surrounded. In the corner, on the bottom. So black needs to save the cuts. That saves the cuts. White comes out. White could play here first and say, I'm about to cut you. No. Let's get on with main business here. Let's get out. Nice, strong defense. Get a good handle on that stone. Big old center. So, threatens to cut. Yeah, but see, we can't stop the cut. This stops the cut. And it's bigger than this move. Yeah, smart move. I like it. Just for fun. Black, white, black, no cut. Okay. Black. Nice, sharp. Just clean it up. I like it. See the eye shape coming? A is now working with B well. This really hurts the eye shape dramatically. And it's plenty of defense for A because we're about to cut and kill him. Perfect. Multi-purpose move. Fix out. Ooh, isn't that pretty? Oh, black's coming out. I better save my stones. This saves them. And then out. I like it. Turn. Yep. Yeah, nope. Just surround. Yep. Whatever. Nice and strong here. Notice our A group is behind enemy lines as of black's last move. So out we come. A lesser player. Well, I'm here to fight. Let's fight. No. White's weak here. Don't fight from weakness. Let's get out. Yeah. It's an important move. This is the finishing move of the sequence. White is now out. Yeah. Well, if I do something else, I'll be able to get out. Man, white's struggling to survive here. So the pattern is here, no struggling at all. Only black is struggling. Out, stop, out. Get strong, don't let them cut. Oh yeah, you left cuts, what are you going to do? There's a bit of a complication here. Black's move is threatening to cut off the A. If B lives, A is separate, C is separate. In regards to C, see how we can start surrounding as black? So what shall we do? This strengthens A by making B live. You see all the connections here? One helps the other back and forth. So it's a very good, solid, and we're defending. We're doing other things too. But this is a defensive move. Black. Threaten to cut. Save. See, white has a knight's move there. Save it and kill the left. Thank you very much. Very big area. Double Atari, fix. Oh. Go ahead and live. I'm going after your main group. So right now we can kill, well, maybe we can't kill we can't kill the left. We can save our stone and Sente. But anyway, back to the center. Come on through. Kill those guys. Okay. White is killing these stones. What about, didn't white just get separated here? Yeah, but we just walk right through and kill. It's a pretty easy read, actually, so to speak. Make sure we win the Liberty race here. Save. Capture. Black resigns. So black got all the points, gave white great thickness. White uses the thickness to chase the group. And black did not play well against thickness. Constantly getting too close, becoming weak. Yeah, that's, black did not do well. White did great. Okay, guys. Thanks, George, for giving the games. Catch y'all later.